The Little Girl Who Carried the World, Episode 3. After the pastor left, the yard fell into a heavy silence. Linda stood still, her heart racing, her mind overwhelmed with everything that had just happened. She had walked all that way hoping for safety, for comfort, for someone to finally stand on her side. For a few days, she stayed at home. At first, it felt like relief. She slept next to her siblings again, hearing their soft breathing at night. She helped her mother with small chores, the kind that didn't feel like punishment. For a moment, it almost felt like she had escaped. But the weight inside her heart did not leave. One afternoon, gathering all the courage she had left, Linda told her mother everything. Her voice trembled as she spoke. Her hands shook. Her eyes filled with tears as she tried to explain what had happened that night, the call, the locked door, the words that had shattered her sense of safety. Her mother listened. But instead of anger, instead of protection, there was hesitation. Then she spoke. "Maybe they were joking," she said quietly. "That is your brother." Those words landed heavily on Linda's heart. It was as if everything she had gone through, everything she had felt, had suddenly been erased. She stood there, frozen. Her own mother, the one person she believed would understand, the one person she thought would protect her, had dismissed her pain so easily. In that moment, Linda felt something deeper than sadness. She felt alone. Truly alone. Days passed. The situation at home did not change. Poverty still stood at their door like an uninvited guest that refused to leave. There was still not enough food. Still not enough money. Still no clear future. And so, with a heavy heart and no other choice, Linda returned to the pastor's house. But this time, everything was different. The house no longer felt like a place she could survive in. It felt like a place she had to endure. Not long after she returned, the pastor called her to sit down. He spoke calmly, as if nothing serious had happened. As if the weight Linda carried did not exist. He tried to explain. "I saw that my son is getting older," he said. "And you are a good girl. You are already part of this home." His words were soft, but they carried a meaning that made Linda's chest tighten. It was not an apology. It was justification. Linda sat there quietly, her hands resting on her lap, her eyes lowered, not out of respect, but because she did not know where else to look. The son, on the other hand, said nothing. He did not apologize. He did not acknowledge what had happened. He moved around the house as if everything was normal. As if that night had meant nothing. As if Linda's fear, her confusion, her pain, did not matter. That silence hurt even more. From that day on, Linda no longer felt safe in that house. Every corner reminded her of what had happened. Every voice made her uneasy. Every night felt longer than the one before. She avoided being alone. She moved quickly. She spoke less. The little comfort she once had, even in suffering, was gone. But despite everything, she stayed. Her grade 12 exams were approaching. She had come too far to give up now. Every night, no matter how tired she was, no matter how heavy her heart felt, she opened her books. She forced herself to focus. She held on to the one thing no one could take from her, her education. It was the only way out. The only hope she had left. And so, even in a place where she no longer felt safe, Even in a house where her pain was ignored. Even after being silenced by the very people who were supposed to protect her. Linda endured. Not because she was weak, but because she had a dream that was stronger than her suffering. And deep inside, though her heart was breaking, a small part of her still believed. One day, she would be free.